I don't know how you overheat on a 70-degree day, but apparently our electric fans are not wired properly because I don't believe they're coming on. And so bumper-to-bumper traffic did not agree with the C10. The Caddy, however, is perfect. Hadn't overheated at all. We came back to MRC Fab for 3 reasons. First reason was to come to this party, which we were nearly late for thanks to our C10 build. The second reason was to finish the C10 and get it running so we could road trip it back home from here. And the third reason was we're taking the Cadillac back with us. MRC Fab specializes in building custom chassis and suspensions and roll cages, but what they don't do here is finish work. Wiring, plumbing, brakes, all that stuff. Stuff that we know how to do in my home garage. So today, we're gonna watch Gene build rear wheel tubs, somehow fit a Chevy Bel Air floor pan in my Cadillac, and then finish weld the bottom of the chassis, put the bumpers on, and then we're gonna load it on the trailer and hit the road. This table is where all of the magic is gonna happen today. Gene Dehart, like a lot of the employees that work here at MRC Fab, are ex-NASCAR car builders. Like legit race car fabricators, and he's gonna turn flat steel using this table, a hammer, a dolly, a shrinker stretcher, a bead roller into the rear wheel tubs, and then he's gonna weld a floor pan out of a Chevy Bel Air into my Cadillac. The goal being that when the car leaves here, it has a floor structure, it has wheel tubs, the beginning of a seat mount, steering, parachute, all the basic ingredients there that we can go build on when we get back home to my garage, where we wire and plumb and build the hot and cold side turbo kit and all the other stuff we're actually pretty good at doing. That's what we'll be doing when we get home. I'm about to learn. So the bead roller will roll the edge over. That is cool. Oh, that is cool.
If it gets crooked, it's because Timmy's holding it.
Definitely. You're our cotton.
Today's blame Tim day.
If it doesn't work, it's Cotton's fault. That's my world. Here, it's Timmy's fault.
Yeah, it's blame Tim day. Tomorrow's blame Gene day.
Tomorrow's Gene's day. Perfect.
Yep.
Well, let's get all the work done today then.
Yeah.
Day after that's blame Curtis day, and then Trey day.
Trey day. Thursday's Trey day.
Friday's always blame Jimmy day.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's the day the checks are cut, so it makes sense to blame the boss on Friday.
Yep.
So this is gonna roll it over and make it wrinkled, and then you'll straighten it out with a hammer and dolly. That's cool. That is cool. So the die is squeezed together and pull the metal away, huh?
Yep.
That's cool. Stretch it. All right, what are we doing now, G?
We are fitting the wheel tub, the inner wheel tub.
This is exciting. I can't wait. I cannot wait to take this car home and play with it. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to see you do 200-mile run.
Dude, it's happening. One time. That's it.
I'm gonna watch from the sideline.
We'll make a bunch of 8-second passes, but 200, just once. One time.
That piece is just like what we have there, you know? It's like this. Right? This piece is like it goes to this like this, right? You run it through another machine that takes it and goes like this, and it locks it in.
Yeah.
So you just run it through like a gutter machine.
Yeah.
Seamless gutter.
Yeah.
You just run it like you can do radiuses and stuff like this right here. It bends it down, so there's no welding at all.
Oh yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
We don't have that luxury.
We don't have that luxury here.
Who'd have thunk that 55 Chevy Bel Air floor pans would work so good in a 61 Caddy? Look at that. The reason we're using these is because they have all the contours and bead rolls in them. It won't be like an oil can when it goes down the road. It won't go pop, pop, pop. And so we could have built, our own floor pans and bead rolled them and braced the bottom of them, but this is much faster and it's really strong. So these are fitted here, and then we just got to build the front sections where it goes up and meets the firewall, and make sure we're going to clear our Turbo 400 and our Gear Vendor's overdrive underdrive unit. And we're doing all of this with the body off the car right now and trying to build it so that later on the body can come off again and we can powder coat the chassis and the roll cage and all that. We won't be doing that this year, but we're setting it up so someday this car would get a nice paint job and the chassis will be finished to a higher standard than we're used to. But not this year. All I want to do this year is get this thing together and drive it and go race it and go have fun with my friends and family. All right, unleash the pythons.
You ready? Yeah.
Oh, their bumper's on. Now it looks like a Caddy again.
Get up, get up, get up.
Love the back end of a 61 Caddy.
There you go.
Killer taillights. Awesome bumpers. Looks like a spaceship. From the 60s.
We're both on, though.
Now we got a streetcar. Best brakes in the world, Stroud. There she is, ready to go on the trailer and go home. And if you were ever wondering the best method for stopping your 1961 Cadillac Coupe DeVille, call up my boys at Motion Raceworks. Get you dual Stroud parachutes, guaranteed to work every time. I keep resisting the urge to upshift. Everything's backwards here. You just keep pulling the shifter for the 6XD backwards every time you want to upshift. I don't know if you can see us, but this is in fact the intersection of a
McDonald's.
is this a highway? I don't even know where we are, but we were sitting in traffic. That wonderful app Waze was sending us off the highway, I guess to avoid traffic, but it put us in traffic, and the next thing I know, the LT4 was cooking at 250 degrees and I couldn't hear the electric fans. So I pulled over and our hood prop is magically delicious disappeared. So we need a hood prop. We need to figure out why is it overheating.
Use one of them steaks. They did come on though.
I got you.
Does it feel 250?
Sign relocated. Wayfinding sign. Perfect.
Oh, well, if we're lost, it'll show us the way.
Does it feel hot though?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's hot. I mean, it's been sitting now.
Yeah, but
So let me turn the ignition on
yeah, and see if the fans come on.
and see if the fans come on.
You got the key on?
Yeah,
No
They
fans.
should be on right now.
no fans?
No.
No, they should be on though.
That's not good.
Hey, turn on. Do you got headlights and stuff or not?
Whoa,
Huh?
the
You got.
the PDM just shut off.
That's what I'm saying. Is like. So we're missing one of the wires is messed up. Did he fuse
I
that?
bet all these bare wires. So I was pushing the other buttons,
Right.
trying to go, well, maybe he's got it over here, and I bet there's a bare wire there, and it just.
Okay, well then I should be able to turn the breaker off
Yeah, and
and
reset.
reset it because that doesn't have fuses.
Hold on, I get it. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, try it again.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. Now turn your headlights. Hold on. Fan's still not on. Do we have headlights? Okay, we got headlights.
Is that high beam?
Okay, but here's the deal. When he had it all programmed, Did he have a program when it turns on the key or when it's running?
It should be on because the gauge says 225 degrees.
200 what?
225.
The gauge says 225 degrees.
But again,
Those fans should be on. They turn. He has them programmed to turn on at like 217 or something really high like that. So they should be on. I'm gonna grab my laptop. When we get home, we need to add a dome light to this thing. All right, I'm gonna check fuses, so I'll get back to you.
I'll tell you if it changes. It's on 0 right now.
How about now?
0. Oh, 12.
All right, so there's 12 there. Turn the ignition off and back on.
Okay.
We have voltage going in. We have nothing coming out.
Did they spin it all?
God, did the controller die? What we could do is take the big wire and go right to the fan with it. So let's do this. I'm gonna strip it and we'll just go.
Bypass the controller. Yeah. Just bump it and see.
Well, it was driving really good.
Looked like it was.
Right up until it got really hot. If we get out of traffic, we should be able to just drive this thing.
Let's just wait.
You know?
Especially at night right now.
Sucks that the fans don't work, but if we're on the highway, we'll be fine. One more time, let's trade. Where's that blue wire, Mikey?
We're just grabbing it with this.
Or just grab it with it. All right, if you're just joining us, overheated the motor quite badly, 250 degrees. That kind of sucked. And it was because something is not telling our electric fans to turn on. Don't know what. I'm laying in an intersection of a road, so I'm not going to sit here all night and figure out why it's not telling it to work. I'm just going to ground the relay block, which is what triggers the relay to tell the fan to turn on. I'm just going to ground that right to the chassis, so they're just going to run all the time. And I'm going to get out of here because, you know, I want to live. Yeah, we got any zip ties?
Yep. Chain out. I'll hand you how many you need, 2?
No, but I need several.
Several? That's 3 then. I'm gonna give you 4. Because that's
Don't be stingy.
Here, take all these. Take the whole bag.
All right, there you go.
Like Skittles.
Now you're talking.
Huh?
Now you're talking.
Where's your hand at, boo?
I'm under the car.
I see that.
You come to me. I'm under the car.
I'm right here, dog.
There's your ground.
Green is ground.
Blue is ground.
Green is
Apparently,
ground.
so is purple.
Blue and purple make green. Don't it? No,
blue.
blue and yellow make green. Blue and purple make brown. Don't it? I don't know.
I don't know. I really wasn't very artistic as a child.
Huh?
Nothing.
They're running right now.
Oh, so they're gonna run low speed until you until you get the holly on, then the holly's gonna trigger at full speed?
Yep. So whenever we stop, we're gonna have to turn the circuit breaker off to the truck. We conquered. Electrical fans are now electrical again. Turns out we were, a ground trigger wasn't triggering them to telling them to turn on. They work just great when they're, turned on. So they are now fully functional again. Albeit they are running all the time now. And we're gonna keep going for Georgia right now.
Georgia. We gotta keep this though. So.
Oh, well, that's our hood prop now.
Right.
We need that.
Okay, let's go.
We're a half mile from our exit. We drove over 5 hours, got a half mile from our exit, and ran out of gas. He looks pissed.
He's in remarkably good spirits for a guy who ran out of gas at 1 in the morning. 1 a.m. I'd get out, but nah. So, Con, you and I switched.
Yeah.
You started driving.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I had a dream that we got gas. Apparently that didn't happen. What happened?
First of all, that seat's the worst seat known to mankind. So as we were driving down the road, I just kind of got in a little zone and didn't realize that this thing's only going to get us probably about 8 miles a gallon or 10 miles a gallon. And I ran out of gas.
I think you're doing better than 10. We just drove a long time.
Well, I like it. It's something it reminds me of like a static drop, but with just a little bit more firmer. You got to understand that when it goes pop, it just runs out of gas.
Yeah, don't keep trying to start.
No, you don't. And then all the lights turn off. So that like freaks you out even worse because I come pulling up and all the lights were off. But did you see my hazards that I had as you were coming up?
Yeah, the way it's wired, for some reason, when you shut the key off, the lights turn off, and then when you turn the key back on, you got to remember to turn the lights back on.
No, when the car shuts off, when the motor shuts off.
You had no hazards when we pulled up.
Right, bro, but as soon as it died, the lights went off. So when I was on here, I was like, oh, I hope Sasquatch don't jump out. So then I hit my brakes, and I was like, okay, so I just set for hazards. I've been holding the foot on the brake when people come around a corner, and I tap it like it's hazards.
Yeah, you weren't doing that when we pulled up.
No, I had my brakes on when you pulled up.
Technically, we made it. We just had to put gas in the truck, and then
What?
and then we're done.
What?
The end. These guys specialize. Let's do it all over again. And got a little scuffed when I installed it the first time.
Slightly. The bad part's over here. We just want to grab one of Cotton's combs, fine tooth, and kind of straighten it out.
You gonna use any product on it, or just the utensil?
He's got a lot of product. I might put some hairspray on it, maybe make sure it stays.